Hello everyone, this is Ma'am Ofelia O. Omeres, your English 8 teacher. I hope you have learned a lot from our previous lessons. Today, I am very much ready for another topic to discuss with you. Our topic for today is all about using grammatical signals or connectors in expressing cause and effect. Here is our objective. Determine the cause and effect of events using appropriate grammatical signals. But before we go further, I want you to look at the pictures about teenage pregnancy. There are stated cause and effects shown here. For causes of teenage pregnancy, we have curiosity or experimentation, peer pressure, family-related problems, lack of information, the influence of liberal views on sex. For effects, we have education interrupted, health risk, maternal mortality, premature birth, and stillbirth. We have additional causes here. Parents' failure to provide proper moral values, lack of education on safe sex, do not have any cognition of the central facts of sexuality, sexual abuse, lack of parental guidance and supervision, age discrepancies, intake of drugs and alcohol, adolescent sexual behavior. Other effects are life-threatening, difficult for the girl to continue with her education, difficult to keep up with her peers where academic performance is concerned, finding a regular source of income becomes difficult. Children born often display retarded psychosocial development and malnutritional effects. Lastly, socially unacceptable. I hope you have now an idea about cause and effect. Using the previous photos as a reference, study and observe the sentences. The young girl was sexually abused, that's why she got pregnant. She didn't continue her studies because she got pregnant. Teenage pregnancy was resulted from lack of parental guidance and supervision. Emma had sex with her boyfriend. As a result, she got pregnant. Emma got pregnant at a very young age. Therefore, it would be difficult to continue her education. The sentences I have read contain grammatical signals which we are going to study later. Now, what are grammatical signals? These are writing devices that serve to maintain text coherence. They signal a particular relationship between sentences by back reference through using of pronominal forms, determiners, repetition of keywords, ellipsis, parallelism, synonyms, and superordination. Saraka, 1998, 111. In our lessons for the past few days, we learned all about using signals or connectors for general and particular statements, for claims and counterclaims. This time, it is all about the connectors we use in expressing cause and effect. We have here grammatical signals showing cause and effect. From effect or result to cause or reason, we have for, since, resulted from, due to, effect of, because, due to the fact that, for the simple reason that. From cause or reason to effect or result, we have so, therefore, consequently, otherwise, as a result, that's why, resulted in, hence, and thus. Study the examples below. Let me read to you a sentence from effect or result to cause or reason. He didn't graduate because he was lazy and irresponsible. Aside from using because, we can substitute it with another connectors. Like, he didn't graduate since he was lazy and irresponsible. He didn't graduate as he was lazy and irresponsible. He didn't graduate for he was lazy and irresponsible. He didn't graduate due to the fact that he was lazy and irresponsible. From cause or reason to effect or result, we have he was lazy and irresponsible, that's why he didn't graduate. Aside from saying that's why, we can substitute as many connectors as we can, like the following. As a result, therefore, so, otherwise. He was lazy and irresponsible. As a result, he didn't graduate. He was lazy and irresponsible. Therefore, he didn't graduate. He was lazy and irresponsible, so he didn't graduate. He was lazy and irresponsible, otherwise he would have graduated. I have here an activity for you to answer. The directions, read each carefully and encircle the correct signal expressing cause and effect. Number 1. He must be asleep for, due to, so there is no light in his room. Number 2. For, since, so he had not paid the rent, he was told to vacate the room. Number 3. We had to cancel the trip due to, therefore, otherwise, my daughter's illness. Number 4. The speakers came late because, as a result, effect of, the audience became impatient. Number 5. The stove temperature was set too high, so, for, as, the cake burned. Number 6. It was raining, so, because, due to, we stayed at home. Number 7. We sold our car, that's why, because, thus, we needed a bigger one. Number 8. Since, hence, otherwise, the electricity went out for most of the day, the ice cream in the freezer melted. Number 9. The poor parents could not support the baby, since, therefore, due to the fact that they sent him to an orphanage. Last number, the batter could not hit the ball, because, thus, hence, he didn't keep his eyes on the ball. I am giving you a few minutes to answer this activity. And now, let us answer. You may check your own work. For number 1, he must be asleep, for there is no light in his room. Number 2, since he had not paid the rent, he was told to vacate the room. Number 3, we had to cancel the trip due to my daughter's illness. Number 4, the speakers came late. As a result, the audience became impatient. The stove temperature was set too high, so the cake burned. Number 6. It was raining, so we stayed at home. We sold our car because we needed a bigger one. Since the electricity went out for most of the day, the ice cream in the freezer melted. The poor parents could not support the baby, therefore, they sent him to an orphanage. The batter could not hit the ball because he didn't keep his eyes on the ball. Did you get the correct answer? Do you understand now our lesson? Grammatical signals are very important in constructing sentences and paragraphs, for they serve as bridges to connect one idea from another ideas. There are grammatical signals that we use for general and particular statements, claims and counterclaims, and for expressing cause and effect. These lessons help us in learning everything about English. This time, I want you to try answering the assessment. Directions. Read and understand each and then encircle the signal or connector. Underline the effect and box the cause. Let me read to you the following sentences. There was a hole in my bag. As a result, all my coins spilled all over. The movie was over, so Mom said we had to go to bed. The students are attending remedial classes since they got failing grades. Mario was put to jail for good because he killed an old man. Air pollution resulted from deforestation. You may start answering now. Okay, let me see if you got the correct answer. For number 1, there was a hole in my bag. So the connector is as a result. And the effect, all my coins spilled all over. The cause, there was a hole in my bag. For number 2, the connector is so. And the effect, Mom said we had to go to bed. And the cause, the movie was over. For number 3, the connector is since. The effect, the students are attending remedial classes. And the cause, they got failing grades. For number 4, the signal or connector is because. The effect, Mario was put to jail for good. And the cause, he killed an old man. For last number, the signal is resulted from. The effect, air pollution. And the cause, deforestation. For each number, you will have 3 points. So all in all, you have 15 points. Did you get the correct answer? Who among you got 15 items? Is there anybody who got 0? I hope nobody got 0. Thank you for watching and listening on my topic. Your Mom Ophel is hoping to see you again. Keep safe, everyone.